Escort 1 to Overlord, scanning for hostiles now.
Not today, scum. Escort 1 to Overlord. Spring the trap.
We have you now.
Target locked.
They're running for their lives.
This one is mine. Blast! So close.
No matter. Their story will warn others against challenging us. Let's regroup.
Commander,
Malgus.
your assistance with the 38th Fleet's operations has been exemplary, but I am now recalling them for a special assignment. Empress Asina invites you to join a special meeting of the Dark Council aboard Viken Space Dock. We will discuss the details of the operation there. I am told the Council looks forward to hearing your voice among them once more.
The last time I joined a meeting of the Dark Council, I killed one of them.
All the more reason to respect you. We await your arrival. Malgus out. The Meridian Complex, a state-of-the-art Republic shipyard. It nears completion on the planet Corellia. My spies report that it can produce ships faster than any of our shipyards and at half the energy cost.
That hardly seems possible.
Based on the technical readouts Zarian has acquired, I assure you it is entirely possible. Perhaps it is even a conservative estimate.
Malgus, Krovos, your plan for destroying this facility?
By securing our frontline positions and withdrawing all but the most crucial warships, we have formed an assault armada of unrivaled size and power.
Under our command, this mighty fleet will burn the Republic's new shipyard to ash and destroy any hope of victory that might remain among their people.
Is the shipyard your only target? Do you have plans for the rest of the planet?
We may pursue additional targets of opportunity, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have gathered enough fuel ships to carry our fleet to Corellia without stopping. Our enemies are in no such position. The Republic will scramble reinforcements from all corners of the galaxy. Wherever they stop to resupply, we must disable or destroy them.
We have already identified one likely refueling point for the Republic ships. The planet Onderon.
Conveniently, I am already engaged in operations to undermine Republic control of that planet. However, my forces are meager, to say the least. But with the aid of the Alliance and its commander, I am confident that I can successfully delay any Republic reinforcements that pass by.
Your predecessor wasn't the most focused ally. I hope you do better.
I'm confident that we'll work well together.
Excellent. Keep your spies in place, Zarian. We must know everything about the shipyard and its defenses. Anathel, Varon, be ready to provide any assistance that Malgus or Krovos should request. This operation is the Empire's top priority.
Understood.
My logistical networks are entirely at their disposal, Empress.
Then this meeting is complete.
Commander, fancy meeting you here.
Major Anri, are you joining the mission on Onderon?
Nah, I pulled Darth Aaron's operation this time. We're headed for some mined-out rock called Mekshar, but word is we might catch up groundside on Corellia.
I've missed you since Osus. How have you been?
Same old, same old. Fly here, blow up that, sneak into this, kill everyone. You know the drill. To tell the truth, once you've fought with the best, everything else just seems a bit dull. Know what I mean?
Major Anri, I need to speak with the commander. Alone.
Of course, my lord. Please excuse me. Until next time, Commander.
As Sith, it is our nature to seek our own advancement. The Dark Council may have changed, but that drive remains. Victory on Corellia benefits us all. It advances us all. Should Lord Savik or any other council member forget their priorities in my absence, the Empress grants you leave to remind them.
They will not forget their duty to the Empire on my watch.
Good. Lord Savik awaits you. Farewell, Commander.
Come in, Lana. Our objective is Onderon. Take everyone we can spare. You'll be briefed on arrival.
Understood. We'll depart for Onderon at once.
Welcome to Onderon. This is the Royal Hunting Lodge of King Petrith, the current ruler of the planet.
Onderon has been a Republic planet for centuries. Not that Petrith cares, he just wants to sell his planet's resources to anyone willing to pay.
Which is where the Empire comes in.
Exactly. Petrith's greed makes him an easy target for Savik to manipulate. But his nobles aren't playing along.
Petrith may have the throne, but the nobles have control of the capital city and day-to-day operations. If they learn of his imperial ties, he could be deposed.
And what of the Republic fleet we're meant to destroy?
Still gathering in orbit. They're preparing for refueling and resupply operations.
Savik doesn't have the resources to attack the fleet head-on, so we're pretty sure she's gonna trick Petrith into doing it for her.
What are your impressions of Darth Savik and King Petrith?
Savik is shrewd, capable. She clearly prefers to keep herself out of any direct combat. Petrith is a fool, but controllable. He'll be no challenge.
Ready to get started?
I was surprised to find you absent upon my return from the Senate, my king. Do you expect to visit the capital soon?
I will return when it suits me.
We have matters to discuss. When do you think it would suit you to return?
You overstep, Senator. It is your job to share my decisions with the Republic, not to question them. Do not bother me again! The nobles' meddling was bad enough without Nibet to stir them up further. This is intolerable. Am I not king? Do I not rule this world?
They clearly don't respect your power, dear king. And to send the senator back here. Perhaps the Republic believes you need more supervision. But you need not concern yourself. I have brought a powerful ally to ensure nothing comes of your enemy's plans. Allow me to introduce the Alliance Commander.
I rule my own planet too. We have much in common.
Well, I'm sure yours is nice too. Welcome. Nibet's provocations have utterly drained me. A hearty meal will aid in my recovery. Do enjoy your visit.
As you can see, the king all but eats from my hand. He is the key to our victory here. Onderon's capital is equipped with powerful defensive cannons that could easily destroy the Republic fleet in orbit. The cannons cannot be operated remotely, but if we spur the king into a civil war against his nobles, the distraction will suffice. We will infiltrate the capital amid the chaos of battle, seize control of the guns, and eradicate the Republic fleet before they even realize they're in danger.
Why the distraction? If he's king, can't he simply walk us in? Or just order his people to fire the guns?
Most of the palace staff, especially the soldiers guarding it, are loyal to the Republic. We can't risk them warning the fleet before the cannons are fired. Petrith already suspects that his nobles are moving against him. We need to push that paranoia further. Through intermediaries. I have hired a band of mercenaries to infiltrate the hunting lodge and assassinate the king. Fortunately, you will swoop in to defeat these deadly attackers just in time. You will save the king, earn his trust, and push him further from his nobles all at once.
Can you tell me anything specific about these mercenaries?
They're an interesting mix. Gand finds men with droids in support. An odd group, but they have a reputation for skill. If my calculations are accurate, the mercenaries will arrive any moment now. I'll be happy to guide you to them over the comm. Good luck.
Guards! Help! Intruders in the palace! Assassins! They'll never breach my safe room. Eliminate them.
Stop slacking. I'll taste your blood.
I can hear them outside the safe room. Save me!
Allow us to assist you, my king. The assassins have control of the throne room. Find the security station. Still locked down. One moment. There is a backup terminal nearby. Disable it. King Petrif, we are en route to the throne room now.
Good! Stop them and you'll be rewarded!
I take it the ruthless assassins have been dealt with. Now that the area has been secured, we can exit the safe room.
This is an outrage! They think they can kill me? Me! I am the king of Onderon!
Once they realized your strength, Nibet and her Republic conspirators knew they could no longer hope to control you. Killing you was their only option.
But I'm the king!
Yes. I have deployed my droids to defend the premises. I assure you that you're now quite safe.
Good, excellent. Well done, yes.
My king, what of your cousins? They're still at the ancient proving grounds.
And? What do they have to do with any of this?
It's possible they're in danger too, good king. If your enemies are attacking you, they could also target your family. But the commando who valiantly saved your life can certainly rescue your cousins as well.
Good then, get on with it. My blaster, I need my blaster! Oh, where did I put it?
His gullibility exceeds even my greatest estimates. We have given him fear. Now, we must give him anger. Find the king's cousins at the ancient proving ground. Kill them. Then spread evidence that Nibet is to blame. Petrif will demand retribution, and we'll have our diversion.
You can start the funeral preparations now if you like.
Onderon's tombs may profit more from my plans than we will. The Onderon wilds are treacherous. You should take a guide with knowledge of the terrain. Speed is crucial. The Republic fleet is about to begin refueling, but my plan is unfolding perfectly. Victory will be ours.
Ah, Commander. I believe I found a pair of local guides we can trust.
Jakaro? C2D4?
Better than they've treated us, clearly. We really need this.
Do you know your way around this planet?
Have you forgotten my many tales of our service to the late Queen Lena? If only her son had inherited her wits, or grace, or looks.
I shall leave you in their capable hands, Commander. Good luck.
Ah, hands. Is that better? We just need to pick up a few questionably legal items to ensure all goes to plan. Luckily, we've made exactly the right friends here. Right, Jakaro? The delivery should be waiting for us. These blasters were modified to look just like the nobilities, house insignias and all. Rather ornate, too. Do these ID crests look a little flimsy to you? Well, at least Petrov is the only person they have to fool. Now for the data pads. Our slicer friend promised they'll be full of authentic personal correspondences. You pay for quality, Jakaro, and I had a good feeling about him. I'm an excellent judge of character. To the proving grounds. All we have to do is cross a wilderness full of horrific, bloodthirsty beasts. No problem for you, of course.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but the king had a request he wished me to relay. If you...
My oasis is overrun by lizards. The jailer didn't warn me they'd reproduce like mad, and they're pushing out my favorite marks. They're ruining my hunts. Kill them!
Yes, of course, my king. I'm certain our associate will be pleased to help you. You're nearing the proving grounds. Plant the evidence we procured. Make sure it's easily visible. Excellent. Now, find and sever the local comm uplink so no one can call for help. Once you're done dealing with Petrov's cousins, return to me.
Not one step closer. Identify yourself.
I don't talk to corpses.
What? I don't understand.
Ugh! I'm tired of all this nonsense. Let's go back to the capital.
Get down! For Onderon! You will not harm my ward! My lord! My lady!
How dare you!
Our cousin is the king!
I'm sure he'll be very upset about your deaths.
What? You don't mean...
You'll regret this!
Savik, Petrov's cousins are dead.
Such a tragedy. I'll inform the king they were slain hours ago. Well done. Savik out. Commander, good. The king is attempting to rally support for an invasion of the capital. Your efforts were beyond successful. My plan unfolds precisely as scheduled. The king will rejoin us momentarily. Having realized he lacks the military support to reclaim his palace, he will ramble about traitors, demand the blood of his enemies, and remind us yet again that he is king. Then, with the simplest prodding, he will realize where to acquire the troops he needs.
You really do have this down to a science, don't you?
I am not a cunning fighter like you. I learned that lesson years ago. So, I have honed alternative skills to secure my victories.
Traitorous, cowardly. I want them all dead. I bet the nobles, my worthless bannermen, the Republic, all of them!
Dear King, surely your allies rallied to your cause.
Some did, and they will receive a king's reward. But far too few. We cannot take the capital with such a small force.
I only wish the Empire could provide more aid in these dark times. No one else on this world has the strength to challenge the nobles and their off-world comrades. It seems impossible to believe.
No. Onderon's strength is not yet lost. There is one group. They've hated the nobles for years. Tried to undermine all relations with off-worlders. I always dismissed them as backward and paranoid, but perhaps they were right all along. About the Republic, that is. They are known as the Untamed. Their leader is a Beast Lord, a Kuru. He's a keeper of Onderon's old ways, but he will not join us easily.
Please, King Petrov. If we cannot supply the troops you so badly need, at least allow us to win this ally for you.
The Kuru and his Untamed are proud and stubborn. They have no more love for me than the nobles. I'm not sure how you could secure their allegiance.
Leave it to me, King Petrov. I'm certain I can persuade them to join your cause.
Very well, then. You have proven your skill in battle. Let us see your skill in bargaining. I will prepare myself for war. Good fortune to you, friends.
All too easy. The Untamed are Onderon's only other major group. Once they're weakened by joining this attack, they will pose no further threat to Imperial operations.
There is a proper way to seek an audience with them. An old ritual. They love old rituals.
Excellent. And one more thing. I've learned that Ikoru's elder brother, Rutan, once trained as a Sith. He died fighting Republic forces on Hoth. The rest of the Untamed aren't aware of Brutan's service. To leave Onderon and serve off-worlders would be abhorrent to them. Perhaps a useful bit of leverage over Ikoru.
I'll keep that in mind when I speak to him. Thank you.
Of course, I must finish preparing my own droids for the assault. It is best if any Imperial identifying components are removed. Good luck.
The Untamed beacons should be nearby. You'll need to light them to gain an audience with Ikoru. Well, that should suffice. Time to meet Ikoru. Do what you need to bend him to our will.
The beacons are lit, and the ancient rites are observed. I am Ikoru, Beast Lord of Onderon. You have shown your respect. Now speak your purpose here.
King Petrov needs your warriors to help him attack the capital.
We have heard of the king's squabbles with his nobles. Nothing on Onderon is hidden from this world's true masters. I'm not surprised that Petrov would seek outside help. His blade has never tasted the blood of his foes. But why should I help a fool against his enemies? I have no love for any of them.
This is your chance to prove you're stronger than Petrov and his enemies put together.
Perhaps so. But do not enter another's home and tell them to prove their strength without proving yours. You have honored our traditions thus far. Honor them a final time, and I will consider your request. You will face my mightiest war beast in ritual combat. Then we will see what you are truly made of. Croshelok! Feeding time!
I'm honestly a bit impressed. No, not that. The name, Crashalok. It's actually a pretty clever pun, if you speak ancient Underonian. Crashalok. Classic.
A fine display. You truly do possess the spirit of Onderon's warrior legacy. I will rally my best fighters. Your foolish king will have his war.
I kill one mindless beast, and you're willing to march to war.
I'm happy to use an inevitable battle to our advantage. Based on what I've seen, your side will triumph. Untamed! Hear me! The hour of our vengeance has come! Gather your weapons! Harness your beasts! Today, we show the galaxy the true strength of Onderon!
I'm telling you, an idiot doesn't come up with a pun like that. Or speak a forgotten language. Insane? Perhaps. Xenophobic? bigoted, murderous, all fair. But he's not an idiot. Not the bigger idiot, anyway.
Debating relative idiocy, are we?
They can't decide who's more foolish, Petrif or Akuru.
Really now?
Onderon, your conquering king returns. After this day, none will question my power. Excuse me?
He said you're sure to win, O mighty king.
I am indeed. Our noble forces await us. To war!
Between Petrif and Akuru, the capital's security forces should be adequately distracted. While they attack the main gate, my droids will blow open the city wall near a sewer bypass. That will be your entry to the Orbital Defense Cannon's control center. Once you destroy the Republic fleet in orbit, our victory on Corellia will be one step closer.
I'm ready. Let's set out at once.
First, there is one other matter. Once the fleet is dealt with, I'd like you to regroup with Petrif and his troops. If you aid them in defeating Senator Nibet and her Republic allies, Petrif can rule unchallenged as the Empire's puppet. Onderon would be ours.
I'll do what I can to help Petrif.
Thank you. His stupidity will benefit the Empire for decades to come. I will deploy my droids to clear a path. Good luck, Commander. This will be a day long remembered.
They know we're in the sewers. You'll need to move fast. Reckless fools. They'll collapse the whole city on us. We need to get past that cave-in. Look around, see what you can find. Explosive chemicals. Are you certain? I suppose we don't have a choice. Good luck. It worked. Hurry! You must reach the orbital controls inside the palace.
Stop the invaders!
Good one, Jakaro!
Savik, come in. The cannons are disabled. Petrif or Akuru must have damaged the power grid in their attack.
Blasted fools! We'll think of something else once the palace is secure. Please, hurry to the throne room. All of my droids have been destroyed. I have no visibility. But if you ensure Petrif's victory, I'm sure we can find another way to disable the Republic fleet. Please, this is our last chance. Savik out.
Onderon will return to the old ways, the pure ways. Your blood will wash away centuries of desecration.
You don't fight for Onderon. You fight for your own bigoted agenda. You fight, and you lose.
His loss is my gain, Nibet. I've beaten you. I've won! Did you really believe you could steal the throne of the great King Petrif?
Steal your throne? What in blazes are you talking about?
No sense lying now. Your treason is over. I've won.
Who's there? Show yourself!
The Republic fleet escaped.
Or they have escaped for now. With the Commander's aid, I am certain we can still stop them.
The Republic fleet escaped.
This is only a setback. We have countless alternatives to pursue.
The Republic fleet escaped.
Savik chose an idiot for an ally and wasted our best chance to destroy the target. She deserves to die.
How could this
Such a waste. We have no more time to waste. Onderon has been an abject failure. Another fleet of Republic reinforcements is docking at Mek-Shar, as Darth Vowron predicted. That will be your next objective. Rendezvous with Vowron's forces, and ensure he succeeds where Savik failed. Malgus out.
So, what's our next stop?
Set course for Mek-Shar.
Ah, we know it well. A mined-out asteroid converted into a fueling station. We would love to join you. If you think your alliance has room, of course. Please? Please?
It's been a pleasure working with you again. Welcome to the Alliance.
Wonderful.
I have a shuttle prepped and ready, shall we?
Commander, welcome to Mek-Shar, outlaw crossroads of the galaxy. Darth Shah. I'm pleased we finally have an opportunity to work together. I've heard such delicious things about you. I served your old ally, Darth Vowron. He asked that I aid in supervising this operation due to my experience with the galaxy's criminal element. This intriguing specimen is a member of the Brothers, our key allies on the station. They've provided the Empire with quality slave labor for many years.
It is our great honor to take those without value and give them value, to give labor to those without purpose.
Why don't you tell me your plans for Mek-Shar?
As direct as your reputation. Our goal here is more complex than it might seem. Let's step into the operations center to discuss the details. Wait, there's some... What? Oh!
blazes was that?
Chase them down and find out.
You're kidding, right? Lord Shah still in one piece?
Oh, yes. The Force was strong with him. Pity he didn't stand a chance. For a Sith to defy the Empress and attack you during a top priority mission, you must have done something truly stirring.
I don't remember making any Sith angry lately. None that are alive, at least.
Perhaps he simply wanted a challenge. Fascinating. Ah, well, you handled him easily enough. Best if we return to the mission at hand. Shall we?
Ah, old friend. Such a pleasure to see you again after so long. I overheard something of a commotion. Is everything all right?
Someone attempted to kill our dear guest.
An assassination attempt? On you? I'm amazed that there's anyone left in the galaxy who would even try.
It's been far too long, Vowron.
Indeed. I look forward to making the galaxy our plaything once more. Now then, Shah, let's go over what we've planned.
A Republic fleet key to the defense of Corellia has taken position nearby and intends to purchase fuel from Mek-Sha in order to continue their journey. It is our task to ensure that this fleet never reaches its destination.
So, we stop them from refueling.
Unfortunately, that wouldn't fulfill our Empress's command.
If the fleet cannot acquire fuel, they'll simply consolidate what fuel they have into their most powerful warships and send them on. We do not have sufficient vessels to prevent this, and we must make every effort to stop the entire fleet.
Then we lure them in and attack while they transfer the fuel.
Just so, old friend.
Major Anri, explain your discovery.
It just so happens that a perfect weapon is built into this rock. All we have to do is take control of it. See, this place used to belong to the Hutts, till their slaves revolted and kicked them out. Now Mek-Sha's neutral, run by the 5 biggest crews on the station. Huttbreaker, she led the revolt. Well, she wanted to be sure nobody could show up and steal what she and the other slaves just won, so they put in a fail-safe. It fires a pulse that neutralizes all the fuel in Mek-Sha's tanks, plus whatever's in the fuel lines, and any ships attached. We could even juice the pulse up a bit, make it strong enough to ignite the fuel everywhere but the tanks, fry every ship in the fleet.
Perfect. How do we get started?
The decision of whether to sell fuel to the Republic fleet hasn't been made yet. It depends on a majority vote by the top 5 crews. It falls to you to persuade them to vote in favor of selling the fuel, to help the Republic walk into our trap.
Fortunately, you have the perfect opportunity to get started. Brother?
Huttbreaker hosts a celebration, an auction of pointless material wealth gained without effort. The 5 strongest crews are invited.
You join our dear friends at Huttbreaker's auction. Ensure that the crews vote in favor of selling the fuel, and help the Republic slip its head into the noose.
Consider it done, Lord Shah.
If any other developments occur in the meantime, we will inform you at once.
And watch your back. At least one of these crews is already in the Republic's corner, or the fleet wouldn't have come here in the first place.
Best of luck.
All creation requires labor. There is no more noble act than to bring purpose to those without purpose.
This place always creeped me out. We've never been invited to a party at Huttbreakers before. Shikaro has a bit of a crush on her, you know. Just watch. He'll be too nervous to even talk to her.
Fancy meeting you here, boss.
We were catching up with Theron and Lana, and they mentioned you were here. Figured we'd lend a hand.
We've cut a few deals with these people over the years. With our help, you'll know just how to play them. They'll vote however you want.
If you already know these people, why don't you handle the negotiations?
All of the deals we've cut were small time compared to this. Convincing them to fuel up Republic warships will take some clout.
Dealing with someone big and important like you feeds people's egos, makes them easier to win over. You're definitely the one for this job.
If you're ready, let's head inside. All right, first up, Huttbreaker, revolutionary leader, liberator, and unofficial queen of Mek-Sha. Her crew runs the main docks.
She won't need much convincing. Selling that fuel will bring in a small fortune, but that only stands if you keep the peace. You get too messy with any of these gangs, Huttbreaker will lock things down no matter how much she stands to make. Keeping Mek-Sha safe is her top priority.
All right. Darth Shah said that one of the crew leaders is a Republic sympathizer. What can you tell me?
Junker Jot, retired Republic Navy. His people handle maintenance for all of Mek-Sha. They're the reason we've got air to breathe and a nice view that doesn't kill us.
Jot doesn't really have a crew, just droids and other engineers like him. But without them, this place literally doesn't work. So they get a seat at the table. Needless to say, the Republic will get his vote to refuel, so no need to get involved there. Better to focus on the other crew leaders.
Why bother with the others? Huttbreaker and Jot will vote in the Republic's favor. We tell the brothers to do the same, and we have a majority.
The brothers' relationship with the Empire is no secret. If they suddenly vote to sell fuel to the Republic, it will seem way too suspicious.
Yeah, it's more of a hassle, but you'll need a vote from one of the other crew leaders to keep the Republic from looking too closely.
First is Veek the Snake. He runs a Rhodian smuggling ring, the Harrido Wald, one of the biggest operations in the galaxy.
Veek's a businessman. He can be anybody's friend if there's an upshot for him. Just have to figure out what he needs and make sure he gets it. The other crew leader is Indigo, Mandalorian. Well, ex-Mandalorian. Same with his crew. They're called something like Darmanda.
They're mercs and gun runners. Indigo has some kind of rivalry with Veek, so it's a good thing you only need one of them to vote your way.
The mighty Sith Empire, resting its future on shady deals with shadier people.
Wars are never won on the front lines.
Looks like Huttbreaker's about to give her big welcome speech. Let's find a good spot.
Meksha! How are you doing tonight? Look at us! We are surviving! We are thriving! We are turning this tiny rock into the beating heart of the galaxy! Just a few years ago, we were slaves. Now, we're masters. Imagine what we can become in just a few more years! All we've got to do is stay us. Be what we've been so far. We keep the peace, we keep the balance, and we keep moving forward! We've got the whole galaxy laid out in front of us. Everyone else just doesn't see it yet. All they see are the soldiers, politicians, Sith, Jedi. All the people who think they run things, who think their wars decide who's in charge. The truth is, they'll never be in charge. They'll never really run things. You know why? Because while they're busy killing each other, we're making deals, making friends, expanding everything they buy so they can blow each other up. We're selling and getting richer, stronger. By the time they stop and do the math, it will be too late. Because there will be a lot more of us than there are of them. And then, it will be us calling the shots. So stay the course, my friends. It only gets better from here! Welcome to Meksha. Did you enjoy this speech?
I think the Empire might not be so easy to overcome.
Time will tell. In the meantime, enjoy our hospitality. Have a drink on me, and keep the peace. You can keep the peace, yes? I have your Sith friend's word on it.
The Sith aren't known for keeping their word or keeping the peace.
Such cynicism! Commander, meet Tawidir, Jedi Knight. That's enough. The two of us have a prior appointment, I'm afraid. Please, enjoy the auction.
I know you helped Malgus on Ossus. You picked the wrong side. And you're going to regret it.
You have nothing to fear from me, Jedi.
We'll see.
Master Jedi.
See you around.
Keep on walking, I got nothing to say to imp lovers.
Insulting me to my face. Not the smartest choice.
Huttbreaker needs me and mine a lot more than she needs you and yours. You want to kill me? Go ahead. See what happens. Huh. I need another drink.
What do you want?
You know who you're speaking to, right?
Yeah, and this got me suspicious. Republic ships show up, you show up. You want to chit-chat with the Darmander.
Not much for small talk, are you?
No, I'm not. And I gotta hunch you on either. We wouldn't be talking unless you wanted something. So what is it?
I'm here for the same reason as everyone else. To meet people, establish mutually beneficial relationships.
We aren't gonna fight your little war. If that's what you're after, you're wasting your time.
I don't care about your mercenaries. I need your influence here on Mek-Sha. It might be worth your time to make a good impression on me. There are benefits to being my ally.
Seems to me there'd be just as many downsides. Maybe we can help each other, though. Look, this isn't a good place to do business. Too many years. Meet me at the canteen later, and we'll see.
Chonky faguta, Giobora, Geotokakise. Demote que casa, do bonyelis dioto. Chai con kunta chichai.
One can never have too many friends.
La tuva jikusia. Conchita chichakta. Kusa mala jikuta, ikosa mose ala tuta. Koba ne puta, taise jeskusku.
I'm curious. What's your stance on fueling the Republic ships?
Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurun. Kliskataka, yos oska uka pakuta. Makipuna mali tuta od mishka. Mitisa roda, kopana cha porco utmangisa?
It'd be better to discuss this in private.
Bampaula kavaji otto.
What do you have in mind?
Chubulawa michade sula. Kafstu undile, jigo hola lukuta. Tungi machechu, kutig nankihe. Wanawa de bloto wijawa.
Ah, there you are. Have you learned everything you need to complete our plan?
Yes, I'm done here.
Splendid. I hope your time was illuminating.
How'd I do? Too scruffy? Just scruffy enough?
Scruffy isn't the word I choose.
I couldn't agree more.
Gonna do a hit and run on Jot's turf a bit later. Need to keep the old crank from realising who's behind it. Just need a few more sets of gear for the rest of my boys and we'll be off.
I've rather loudly let the actual Nova Blades, as well as the Exchange, hear that I'm hiring extra muscle. Word should spread quickly.
I'm on my way to meet with one of the crews we need to vote for the refueling.
Wonderful. My master knew you were the one for the job. Well then, we all have our tasks before us. Shall we reconvene in the Brothers' territory later?
Told you. Didn't say a word. When have you ever cared about manners? We worked with Harita World once. There were a few issues, but they paid on time.
Chonky faguta, Giobora, Geotokakise. Makipuna mali tuta od mishka.
You don't waste time.
Pagkambak, ni jitong kagiliski chanaga. Pagkutapal kuchating wampa, la agua kilya jikoska. Chonky faguta, Giobora, Geotokakise. Ni apumpampa, boshura moki.
Who do you support?
Nakmanoya, no chahaita. Utamishka, nucha aita. Kafstu undile, jigo hola lukuta.
What makes you think I want to stop it?
Matumpa, muli ravavaba. Ko yamaya, inacho casa. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose ala tuta. Matogawa, kiku bakili.
Why me? Can't your own people handle it?
Ki casa da yakatoto. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Oya tuka change kapula. Timuti ki casa, dobunyelis di otto. Bampaula kavaji otto. Umpa bitwala ni bobo.
You want to do business with the Hutts?
Bagtra wana waka. Libunawa di te wipi. Kasoyali koyarang kenka kurun. Pata titok maki chisa chubala wawuni.
That's not a good start to your negotiations.
Bampaula kavaji otto. Wanto humpa muli ravavaba. Humpa bitwala ni bobo. Nokta chulna dobela. Patogawa kiku bakili.
I'll bring the envoy back, safe and sound.
Kuchuso yumata chikotoya. Sa aita ye chopa. Litwana shoto.
Papa Mechispa.
You weren't invited to this meeting, Commander.
Vig sent me to deal with this little situation. That's what I plan to do.
I would have thought you had better things to do than meddle in small-time criminal affairs. I must say, I am surprised Vik chose his reputation over saving a potential deal with the Hutts.
Jota, kasayuli koira tole kankitong.
Is the exchange helping the Hutts take back Mek-Sha? Why else would you let the exchange grow so quickly?
In
truth, both of our organizations lose millions of credits to Harrido Wald every month. It's getting expensive.
Kiko ubo kili wata pongka tonko potoko wata.
Once Vik and his ilk are out of the way, we'll divvy up his routes and cruise between ourselves.
Yakopa Gigi kuting anulia makachisa.
Kuchuso yumata chikotoya. Gushu funbo doba makma.
Dead. It was an ambush. She was working with the exchange all along.
Bampaula kavaji otto.
The Hutts in the exchange made a deal to kill you and split your resources between themselves. They didn't count on anyone else getting involved.
Kasoyali koyarang kenka kurun. Umpakonbak niji tonka giliski chanaga. Umpa bitwala ni bobo.
You must be joking.
Chonki faguta geopora geoto kakise. Kusa malachikuta y cosa mose ala chuta. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Uidok bamba, unaguta, panquekuta.
Trust me, you can't afford me.
Pata titok maki chisa chubala wawuni. Ide perupa, kado washiniko ida danaila. Kusa malachikuta y cosa mose ala chuta. Ay, tutamishka, gio lukuta.
That's exactly what I need.
Yanakuzo pike, no ye nevuta, nakma.
Yes, that should be all.
Inigu daiji liska chananga wa. Jiji haku.
Commander, am I interrupting anything?
I just finished convincing Vik to support our plan. What do you need?
Perfect. Remember when I mentioned that hit and run on Jot's territory earlier? Well, I've got my squad ready to move. Last thing we need is you.
What do you mean?
Jot's crew handles maintenance for everything in the station, including the failsafe system that roasts the fuel. He'll have a schematic for the failsafe on his computers. We need that data so we can modify the system to juice it up like the boss wants. My team hits Jot's place first, so he thinks pirates are trying to run off with some of his repair droids. While he's out chasing us around, you sneak into his HQ and grab the data. Sound good?
Send me the coordinates and I'll make my way there.
You got it. Before we dive into this op, I have to tell you, I feel like Balron's playing games here. treating those creep slavers like they actually matter. Hell, playing nice with any of the locals. Boss's eyes are on more than just the mission, I'm sure of it.
Members of the Dark Council always look out for themselves, at least as much as they look out for the Empire.
Baron and Shah especially. Alright, I've burned enough of your time. I'll move my people into position and we'll be ready to start when you are. Amory out.
Ready to start the diversion, boss. Let's make this quick.
What in the... Nova Blades again? Thought me and my droids taught you a lesson last time.
He's got a whole blasted army in here. Work fast, Commander.
Having fun with my security upgrades? I did them up special, just for you.
Major Henry, I'm downloading the failsafe schematics now.
Copy that. Think we finally have the old fool locked down. Gonna snag some droids and make our getaway before he gets loose again. Henry out.
Running off, eh? I'm not done with you. Defy the big fellas. All of them.
Thanks to your impressive efforts, the vote has gone as we intended. Mek-Sha will sell fuel to the Republic. Their ships are preparing to dock now.
All without the slightest idea of our true plans. Well done. We can begin our attack as soon as their ships are locked in.
I've gone over the failsafe schematics with my boys. We'll break into the maintenance shafts and hit the 4 main emitters all at once. Someone else will have to throw the big switch, though. Can't activate the failsafe from inside. Has to be done from the dock's control center.
Leave that to me.
We're of the same mind. Excellent. Before you begin, I will load the remainder of our troops into assault shuttles and make a diversionary strike on the docks themselves. That should serve to distract the bulk of their defenders. Still, do be careful as you approach the failsafe controls, darling.
I don't want to see you hurt either.
Wouldn't want to spoil the victory party, after all. Oh, to see their ships gutted by the very fuel that they were so desperate to acquire. This will be a glorious day for the Empire.
A day to be exceeded only by our forthcoming victory on Corellia. Now then, everyone to your tasks. Take no prisoners, and above all else, enjoy yourselves.
We're under attack! Squads 3 and 9 reinforce the maintenance entrances!
That's it. Come and get me. Your move, Commander.
More enemies at the dock. Squads 5 and 7, defensive positions. You've got this.
They're so precious when they're scrambling, aren't they? Their defenses have rallied at the tower. A minor nuisance for you, I'm sure.
Reach the command tower! Stop them before it's too late!
Quickly. The failsafe is near.
I've been waiting for this, Imperial. Your plan ends here. No, this isn't over.
I've reached the failsafe controls.
Go through the 4 emitters. Best we're gonna do with this much resistance. Good enough! Activate the failsafe, now!
I'm trying. There's something wrong. The console just exploded. The whole system must have failed.
No! No! This can't be! Abort! Abort the mission! Everyone retreat!
You made an all-out military assault on my docks! Mek-Sha isn't Imperial territory. You don't get to ignore my rules!
Your concerns are noted.
Mek-Sha will form an alliance with the Sith Empire. In time, we will become very close friends indeed.
We will establish a modest garrison here to ensure the ongoing prosperity and security of our new friends.
In return, we gain a valuable fueling outpost that ensures the ongoing efficiency of our operations in this sector. Or you will be replaced.
Lana? I'm sorry I couldn't spare you the indignity, old friend. I believe we're done here.
What? What about Mek-Sha?
It's yours. Enjoy.
I take it there have been some developments.
The Republic fleet escaped. They're on their way to Corellia now.
Is that so? And what of Shah and Vowron?
Their obsession with taking control of Mek-Sha cost us the mission. I did what I had to do.
As the Empress decreed, the combined strength of the Republic's Onderon and Mek-Sha fleets will present a significant challenge to our Corellia operation. I'm transmitting coordinates now. We will meet to discuss our strategy for the attack immediately. Malgus out.
Hey, sounds like I'm headed for Corellia too. How about... What in the... No. You know what? I don't need to know.
Wise choice. You're just as sharp as I've heard.
Are you one of the ones where I backtalk and get killed?
You think that's what got them killed? Backtalk.
Them? No, probably had to kill them just to get a word in at all.
Oh, I like this one.
We can all make friends later. Malgus sent coordinates. Let's go.
He's not one to be kept waiting, that's for sure.
I got tired of sitting around in the shuttle. So am I clear to come in here or what? Oh. One of those missions, huh?
Best not to ask, I find.
If only he could help himself.
Are we good to go or what? This is not the best neighborhood.
Lead the way.
Commander, everyone else is with the fleet en route. Save the Empress, of course. She's back on Dromund Kaas. I'll connect us.
Commander, I'm pleased to see you again. Allow me to apologize for any excesses you've had to address on the part of my Dark Council. They could all learn from your steadfast devotion.
If only your operations had resulted in fewer Republic reinforcements, our work on Corellia would be more straightforward.
You think you could have done more in my place?
I think bickering about it is pointless. Given that the enemy is unaware of the details of our strategy, their fleets will assume a flexible defensive formation in geosynchronous orbit above the Meridian Complex shipyard. Contrary to their expectations, I will take most of our ships to the far side of Corellia, forcing at least some of their vessels to break formation and engage us.
And how will you ensure that the enemy chases you?
Indiscriminate bombardment of the planet's surface. Cities, industrial centers, resource caches. We will be impossible to ignore.
Taking a huge fleet to serve purely as a diversion? You expect us to believe that's your only objective?
My only objective is victory for our empire.
With their formation broken, our technological advantages will allow us to punch through the remaining defenders and conduct a surface assault on the complex. The last of our dreadnoughts equipped with Isotope 5 reactors will escort the ground assault force through the enemy's blockade. Meanwhile, the silencers commanded by Moff Pyron will destroy any Republic capital ships that attempt to interfere.
Tell me more about these silencers.
Harrower dreadnoughts, modified to carry state-of-the-art mega-laser main cannons. They can destroy enemy capital ships in a single shot. Once we reach the planet's surface, we will attack the Meridian Complex from multiple directions, seize its control center, and disable the shields protecting it from orbital bombardment.
From there, our ships reduce the complex to slag, and the Republic's best hope for victory crumbles into dust.
An impressive and well-conceived plan. But what role will the Alliance and its incomparable commander play?
The silencers are vulnerable to starfighter attack. With the Alliance fleet to escort them, that risk is all but nullified.
As for the commander, I would welcome such a deadly ally in my surface attack group.
I'm ready to launch right away.
Rendezvous at these coordinates. Our attack begins as soon as you arrive, Commander.
Let our enemies remember why they fear the power of the Sith Empire. Let the entire galaxy know our strength.
My boys have a ship fueled and ready for us. They're practically drooling. Most of them have never seen a battle this big. They'll be competing for the most kills. Care to join the pool? Winner takes any interesting gear or other goodies we managed to plunder on the way out.
Count me in. I can't lose.
That's the spirit. Everyone's gonna go twice as hard when they find out they're competing with you, shall we?
Commander, proceed to these coordinates to join our assault formation.
All ships are in position and report ready.
Let the battle begin.
Proceeding with bombardment, targeting all major population centers.
Silencer Group, move to your designated firing points. Surface Attack Group, advance.
Isotope 5 generators at maximum output. Engines at 322%, shields at 563%.
Energy levels like that, flying this close together, our little ships will never even show up on their scopes. We're all but invisible.
You're concentrating fire! Trying to pick us off one by one!
Ignore them. Maintain course and speed.
Shields failing. For the Empire! Holding course. Holding!
We have breached the Republic's defensive line.
All ships, break formation. Scatter!
They can't shoot at us now. If they miss, they'll hit their own people on the surface.
And what are we supposed to do if they don't miss?
Die, I guess. Same as any other day.
Surface Attack Group, proceed to your landing coordinates. The final phase of the battle is about to begin. There are more ground cannons than anticipated. All shuttles, proceed to secondary drop zones.
Squad, you're watching our backs. Republic's gonna send everyone they've got to reinforce this shipyard, so be ready to rack up some big kill counts. Contest starts now. A point for every kill. Officers are 5, vehicles and Jedi count for 10. And if you die, you're out. So don't get reckless out there. Understood?
We won't let you down, Major.
You never do. Hop to it. Ready, Commander?
Let's tear down a shipyard.
Enemy artillery incoming!
Push up! We need to get off this beach. We're sitting Banthus out here.
Wish we could hit Axial Park while we're here. Bet I could find some nice cuttings for my garden.
You're approaching the main Republic defensive line. Be prepared for heavy resistance. You're near the industrial monorail that services the spire. If it is still operational, it will be the fastest way inside.
You defile our home! Selden! I will not let your death be in vain.
Hands up!
Don't shoot! I'm a pacifist.
Who are you?
I'm Theron Cedrax, obviously. Preeminent expert in exotechnology and senior design engineer for this facility.
Theron, huh? Don't you have a buddy named Theron?
Another Theron? He probably spells it the stupid way. Presumably, you're here to seize control of the facility? Or perhaps to sabotage the defensive systems?
Good guess. You're smarter than you seem.
I can assure you it would be impossible to seem as smart as I am. I would love to make a grand speech about never giving up and choosing death over dishonor, but the truth is, the situation is out of my hands. All defensive systems, shields, anti-aircraft guns, and so on, have been transferred to the secondary control station near the top of the spire. All of this equipment is useless now. So there's really nothing to be accomplished here, and nothing I can help you with.
Commander.
Apparently, the shield controls have been transferred to another control center higher up in the spire.
Is that so?
None of the computers will respond, my lord, and I'm seeing some lightsaber burns over here.
That was the Jedi, Tau Adair. She's commanding the last of the facility's guards. She severed the connection as soon as control was transferred, then headed upstairs.
Then we have our target. Commander, on Ossus, we united our strength to crush the Jedi who tried to oppose the Empire. It's time we repeated that triumph. Join me, and together we will win a victory for the Empire that will change the course of the galaxy forever.
Ah, Malgus. You almost make it sound romantic.
Major, hold this position, no matter the cost.
Yes, my lord. And what about him?
The scientist who built this facility could be very useful. We should keep him alive.
Whatever you say.
I should have stayed on Nar Shaddaa.
We'll keep you covered. Good luck up there.
Hold it! Oh no.
Steady. Fear is a deadly weapon, but only if you let them have it.
I was hoping we'd run into each other again, Jedi.
We've got your back, Tau.
Fools. Not one of you could hope to defeat us.
You're not fighting one of us. You're fighting all of us.
Then you will all die.
Attack as one!
No.
We can win! They can't beat us when we stand together! We will stop you, here and
Keep
now!
fighting.
The Force is with me!
You are beaten. Your shipyard will be obliterated. Your Republic will crumble. And your fellow Jedi will be hunted to extinction. Your destruction is inevitable.
As inevitable as gravity!
Catastrophic structural damage detected. Shield power at maximum. Evacuation protocols recommended.
Henry, the Jedi smashed the controls. There's no way to bring down the shields.
I copy. Raven to command. Shield controls disabled. No alternate controls available. Please advise.
All units, evacuate. The mission has failed. The shields cannot be disabled in time. Regroup at RV Point Creche.
You heard her, people. Move out. Fall back, everyone. Fall back!
Commander, that was just about the finest work I've ever seen. I know you're in the thick of it, but stop by the cantina later. Same place as last time.
Have you lost your mind? Why would you call me here?
Well, showing up in person seemed a bit risky. See you soon.
The strategy was clearly flawed. There can be no other explanation.
The strategy was perfect. The fleet held up on its end.
You suggest that Darth Malgus and the Alliance Commander, perhaps the two deadliest beings in the galaxy, are the ones who fell short?
No, I merely suggest that our strategy was not at fault.
The Commander is here now. We can learn the truth of these events straight from the source.
If Krovos had joined the main attack instead of wasting time on the other side of the planet, things might be different.
Nonsense. The diversion was Malgus's idea, and without it, you would have faced more enemies, not less.
Where is Malgus now?
He was retrieved before the Republic retook the shipyard. His reconstruction will take time.
Not unlike our fleet in the aftermath of this battle, the silencers remain intact, thanks to the cover provided by the Alliance fleet. But our Isotope 5 reserves are all but depleted, and we lost many more ships than we'd anticipated. All of this might have been a worthy trade in case of victory, but in defeat, we will be forced to cede significant territories.
Then we must look to our allies to secure our path forward. Commander, we will count on the aid of your alliance now more than ever.
What is your plan moving forward?
We should speak in private, Commander. The rest of you are dismissed. It has become clear that the Dark Council is best suited to functions of management and cannot be fully entrusted with matters of war. The Empire needs an organization capable of rapid, decisive action, operating outside the Dark Council's purview. A group answering directly to me. My predecessor had such a group, the Hand, though, as you know, its members were insane fanatics. I will construct my own Hand, formed of the Empire's best and most loyal frontline personnel. I would have your alliance work directly with the Hand from this point forward. The Dark Council will no longer be involved in your operations on our behalf. Together, the Hand and the Alliance will seek out the Empire's enemies wherever they may be and destroy them without hesitation or delay.
Do you plan to have Malgus serve in the Hand?
I do. And I will have him serve as your liaison as well, once he returns to service. Until then, I will find a suitable replacement. For now, rest and prepare for the battles to come. We still have a long road ahead of us. Farewell.
I don't care. The body count is too high.
This is war. Deaths are inevitable.
I don't believe that. We could have stopped Krovos. We should have.
Theron?
I know you didn't pull the trigger on all of those civilians, but you didn't do anything to stop it. What's the point of taking them apart from inside if you're not saving any lives along the way?
A spy really should be more flexible. I confess, being fully funded by the Empire might have made our daily operations easier, but I have no qualms with our current arrangement. I'm told there's quite a raucous party up in the officers' lounge. Would you care to be the star guest?
Sounds like fun. Let's go.
It's just this way. Hey, thanks again for finding me that bottle. Of course. If you need anyone to share it, count on it. Mind if I borrow him a minute? I'll find you later. Pretty crazy stuff, huh? Ossus wasn't even that long ago. We've already made it through so much. That's war, I suppose. Still, most grunts aren't lucky enough to work with the deadliest fighter in the entire galaxy. Which reminds me,
Congratulations, contest winner. Your prize is in the mail.
I'd like to dedicate my killing achievements to the many, many people who've tried to get in my way over the years.
Never miss an opportunity for practice. I actually came to talk about something else. Back on Corellia, I didn't actually make it out with the rest of the shuttles. Got caught under some falling debris and all the chaos. I wouldn't have made it out at all if they hadn't lent me a hand.
Who?
Your predecessor.
You're the one who tried to kill me on Mek-Shar.
Don't take it personally.
It was a test. Nothing more.
A test you actually passed.
What are you talking about?
I am Lord Scourge, once a loyal servant of the Empire.
Kira Carson, Jedi Knight. Not thrilled to be here.
All three of us have fought the same enemy. The former Sith Emperor, Tenebrae, Vitiate, Valkorion, whatever you wish to call him. We know he was once a part of you. And we both felt his destruction, but he has always been a master of deceit. We had to be sure that he wasn't lingering in your mind, hidden, waiting to come out only in the most dire circumstances. Now, we are sure.
I don't see Jedi and Sith cooperating very often outside of my alliance. How did you end up working together?
That is a very long story.
We can't risk saying more here. Let's travel to your base on Odessen. It should be safe for us to talk there.
About what?
The final, gruesome weapon of Tenebrae.
What a mess.
I have removed all compromised components. Where shall we begin repairs?
Checking the failsafe is always first. Empress Asina had us double the explosive charges after the Ossus mission. It was a real pain to hook up.
Yes, I examined the device after removing it. Highly complex.
You removed it? What are you thinking?
It was rendered inoperable due to damage. Replacement is required. Interestingly, it was the only damage not caused by crushing impacts. The exterior perimeter was actually cut by a high-heat implement.
Oh no.
Give me the droid. And a ship.
The hero of the hour. You've made me a very popular man back at the office. Your tab is my tab now, friend. Seriously, you don't know how much this win means for us. Saving the shipyard without breaking your cover? Absolutely incredible work.
Your Jedi practically dropped a building on me. You need to get your people on the same page.
I'm sorry about that. But keeping your identity a secret is vital. We can't risk telling anyone, even our top people. I want to put you in touch with a friend of mine, one of the best covert operators I've ever known. Commander, this is Master Seldarin.
A pleasure.
Sal and her friends have some big plans coming up, and I think you could be a big help.
Few Jedi survived the war with Zakuul. Most are scattered to the far corners of the galaxy, hidden, awaiting a sign of hope to return to the fold. We intend to give them that sign very soon. And when we do, the Empire will try to stop us at any cost. You can fight them in ways no one else can. Warn us of impending attacks. Feed us intel on lost comrades. You can help us save the Jedi.